A-Lister.
Got a plug in the woods, calling out Morgan Wood, boarding up backwoods, strapped up blue goods, nice stepping backwoods, taped up blue goods, one sniff you shook, chop it up, go.
Hey yo, what's poppin', beautiful people? It's your boy Jiggy-Tee, and welcome to Convict behind Barz, man, where we showcase everything that has to do with the culture, whether it be music, fashion, food, live events, artistry, everything lit. So make sure you stay glued to those seats, and if you stand there, just vibe with us in Ghana. I'm so excited, it's lit, so let's get it.
Check out the kicks, chop out the brick, shoot with a stick, fuck up a lick.
Hey yo, so we're kicking it out here in Florida. So I'm chilling with two dope MCs. South Africa's about to let up, man. Lil Dank and A-Lister, what's popping?
What do you do?
Steady, man. So yo, beautiful scenery, man. Like, whose crib is this, man? Like, what's happening? What are the vibes?
Nah, we're my nigga's crib, you know what I mean? Pulled up on him, trying to ball out on these bitches.
It's alright. Y'all ain't regular.
Yeah,
we just that's what it is.
Kicking it, you know?
Yo, man, so I have to say, man, y'all's names are really striking, man. I'ma start it off there, dog. Like, Lil Dank, A-Lister. Like, I'ma start off with you, Holmes. Like, Lil Dank. Like, what's Dank for? Like, us randoms who don't have, like, that slang dictionary. And how did the name Lil Dank come about?
Yeah, it's kind of a weird story, my nigga. Yo, dog.
We out here chilling.
Okay, basically, through some other affiliations I cannot really talk about, but yeah. I met up with some other niggas that are currently in the game. One of them goes by the name A-Reese, is the nigga that gave me my name. Yeah. But I added some significant meaning to it, you know what I mean? Gave every letter
like TWC A-Reese.
Yeah, trust me, trust me, dog. He gave me the name Dank after in PTA, you know what I mean? But the full meaning to the name Dank like had to encompass me and embody me within it. So I gave every letter a meaning, which is little, incredible, tremendous threat, Lord, error, devoted, anointed, next king. Woo! That's the definition of Dank.
Woo! Can you just slow it down, Holmes, slow it down. Like.
It's literal, incredible, tremendous threat, Lord, error, devoted, anointed, next king.
Now that's
the full definition of Dank, bitches.
Now that's Lil Dank. Alright, then mommy, A-Lister, how did that come about?
Hey y'all, so I go by the name of A-Lister.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, you know. Well, how it came about was a funny story. We were at the studio. Well, I was not even there. I was at home, but coming from the studio.
Yeah.
So, as I was at home, one of my niggas pulled up calling me, "Hey, A-Lister." I'm like, "Who that, yo? Who that?" They're like, "Yo, it's you." It's like, that nigga over there. Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
so I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh, Anele.
So your name is Anele. Then
yeah, my name is Anele.
They probably see that like at the top, A-Lister.
Yes, and
so those are
like conveniently, you know,
yeah.
Conveniently, they approved of the stage name at home when I brought it at home, and I was like, you know,
so at home they know that
they don't,
into this rap thing,
yeah, you know, well, you know, I'm from the trap, you know, you know the trap. Like,
it's like, what's the trap? I don't know the trap.
Okay.
Like, what's the trap? Yeah, and remember, Holmes, we had the conversation.
Yeah.
Like, let's just get it. What's the trap? Like, for us randoms, like, what is the trap?
I don't think there's people who don't know the trap.
There are a whole lot of, you know.
People trap in their own ways.
Yeah.
You know, it varies, you know, it differs. Everybody has their own definition of the word trap. You can
what's yours?
Okay, ours,
yeah.
Yes. Ours is basically hustling, ne? Hustling, literally, you know, when you hustle, you on your grind, you feel like, you devoted to this thing, and if you found something that you fell in love with, you found something that you grew commodities with, you shared commodities with, then it makes it easy for you to go and get it out in the world. You know, I'm not saying that you would sell yourself, but you would sell yourself because you are a brand on your own. So you know, it's
like now that's the right. So Holmes, your definition?
Dog, my definition of trap, dog. For me, basically, the trap is a lifestyle.
Yeah,
it's a way of living. And I mean, first being born in segregation is the first thing that makes us trap it out. Yes, it's a modern day term, but yeah, trap for us is where we come from, what made us.
Segregation, what type of segregation?
Yo, dog, we come from the age 2198, Area 51 niggas. Out there you see a lot of shit crazy happening.
And what's the age?
Oh, dog, dog.
Age, you still like, what's the age?
Dog, the age is Hillbrook, dog.
Hillbrook, Johannesburg.
Yeah, CBD. So everything we see there, the way we live out there, us just trying to hustle, put it back together, you know what I mean? It's always the way we trap it out.
So I heard you talking about 298. That's the zip code for you all that don't know. That's the Joburg zip code 298. Alright, so then like 2198 Chronicles. That's like the conglomerate. That's the gang. That's the affiliation. That's your guys' record label, right? So like who is like part of 2198 Chronicles and like what's the whole movement like?
Basically, dog, 298 embodies a group of people that grew up together, basically.
Namely?
Okay, I've got Wellish, who's my manager. I've got a co-manager who's Raw. And then I've got A-Lister in the bag. I've got Semi Bruce, unfortunately, and Purvis H couldn't pull up today.
Semi Bruce and Purvis H.
Yeah, Purvis H, yeah.
Oh, Purvis H.
Yeah, Purvis H.
So that's like 5 of your.
Yeah, it's like 5 of us. And then we've got T for Ted, the nigga that rolls with us. He's the one that basically documents everything.
Camera type.
Camera type of shit.
So like, what's yours movement then like?
Nah, dog, we basically want to bridge the gap between the red side and where we come from, you know what I mean? It's always about closing the gap, you know what I mean? Because now we feel like we've been left out, meanwhile, we the ones that made this shit, you know what I mean?
Serious,
the life we live, dog, is crazy.
Hell up, cause you ain't met up for longer. Red rum, murder, that's what I do to the haters.
Alright, yo man, talking about your song, man. You also dropped the song Royal Rumble. Y'all guys can check that out on YouTube. A-Lister, Royal Rumble. Like, yo man, why are you so mad, man? I mean, even on the album, album. On the track, cover, you had like a bout, championship bout. Like, yo.
I just feel like, you know, this whole music thing has phases to it.
Yeah,
phases. You know, so like, it's a thing that develops as time goes on, you know, as time proceeds. Like, you know, your whole music is a story. I'm not hiding. Listen.
Transfers,
Listen to me. The whole music is a story, right? A story that you have to introduce, that you have to present a thrill, and then that you have to let to go to the climax. Then tragic ending, romantic ending, sad ending.
I attend on this song, you mad. Like, why you mad?
Listen, people have to know, okay? People have to know that there is talent lurking, okay? This is lurking. Huh?
Shots fired.
Come through. Shots fired. I'm telling you, we are lurking, we are there. We are there. We are a component of the game already. Ourselves. Okay? This is real. We have it. We have it. We're not capping. We have it.
So you are like coming for the throne.
Yes.
You are shooting everyone on the way.
Yes.
If you never made it, you get up. That trap so good, dog. Like, dog. Like, trap so good. Tell us, tell us. Lil Dank, trap so good. Check that out on YouTube as well. It's popping. So, like, how did like that vibe come about?
Trap so good, dog. Basically, it's a song where it's a statement song, dog. Because the first verse is based on my trap style life and what I do on a daily. Then the second verse is based on a like actual life experience, the shit that I went through, you know what I mean? As in the trap.
Do you want to talk about like the things you went through, bro? Like,
you can get it.
I mean, like, dog, you have fans.
Okay,
you have fans.
Typically, I lived in Hillbrook, dog, for like my whole life, literally. I was born and bred in Hillbrook, dog. I was raised in Berea and in a street called Five in Albany, I mean. I lived there for 11 years. So moving out of there was crazy, dog. The first time I actually felt the experience of getting kicked out like in my whole life. I was 11 years at that time, dog.
That was so hard.
Dog, like,
why?
I didn't know shit. I woke up one morning, there was a raid in the flat. we were taught to get our shit outside. That's what I knew. So
Serious boy, yeah.
My mom had to poke it back. He took the shit to a storeroom. We had to crash at my auntie's place for a while before she got a place in Blue Haze. That's when everything started trapping out, dog.
So starting from the part of
dog, I lived in that for like 2 years straight, no electricity, B. Literally. Like that's why in the song I say that dark days are in Blue Haze, no lights, that's a new face. Still I'm like the Stone Age, cold God on the hard days. You know what I mean? So that's based on like the life experience and me going through it as a person, you know what I mean? So Trap So Good is just me trying to show you that out of everything, I can still do this shit at the best, you know what I mean?
It's like talk about storytelling. Then like both of y'all made a song like backwards, like how was the energy in the studio first making that song and like
hello.
Like check this,
yeah. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, baby, it was a while like. She started rapping way before me.
Yeah.
That's a fact, y'all don't know.
Yeah.
OG. Trust me, you know what I mean? I hit my girl up like, yeah, I mean, she heard one of my songs, she was like, we should get into the studio, you know what I mean? So I hit her up, went to Cresta, got into the studio. My producer Feast as a listen, ladies and gentlemen, every song you know that I've made in my life that comes from Feast.
Shout out to
one way, you know what I mean?
Shout out producer.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
put up the nigga, made the beat on the spot, nigga. Literally, that's how much energy was on the spot, dog. Literally.
Then like, well, what's it about, dog? Cause even like in the verse, like y'all's verses intertwine, like y'all like share verses. Like
the hook is based on like we once went to ball out in Morgan Wood. Like there's some soccer player that used to play, former Pirates player, plays for like Cape Town City, So he used to stay out there in Midrand, Morgan Wood. So we went to his crib with A-Lister, and I mean.
So you all have been
maneuver. So we got there, pulled out on them bitches, and I mean, smoking on backwoods, and I mean. So it just felt natural.
Backwards.
What?
Don't get it just in the So after just pulling out, like it made sense when we in stew together. It just made sense for me to use that hook.
Full stiff. Alright, so like hip hop being this like influential sports, it's the #1 genre now. Okay, Fidis and Bona Mapiano, but then we hip hop. Like what do you think is like different about y'all? And like say like y'all are on, we see you on like channel O, Trace, what will y'all change in the game? And okay, like before, what will y'all change in the game? Do y'all guys think the game has changed? The game is transcended into a different level now, dog. Alright, so like give us like your view, your perspective.
Okay. My perspective is
from how it started and when it changed.
Like okay, for me, I wouldn't like to keep like I wasn't really deeply into the South African phase growing up. You know what I mean? It was always inspired by them Lil Waynes and them T.I.s and shit. You know what I mean? But now,
shout out.
So listening to them and relating to like Abu Pro Kid, people in the hood that really did it about WHP, like RIP, you know. Listening to those people like growing up, it made sense that okay, they wanted to embody rap from an indigenous perspective. So they could encompass the skill of rapping, but now do it in their own way, you know what I mean? So from then to now, now change these words like cloud now, dog.
Flexing,
you know what I mean?
So what do you think about the gram? Plus, since when are you like a lady and like dog, like before I get into that whole gram thing, do you think like being a female rapper is like hard now than like before, or like now is where you're like making your own moves?
I feel like now there's a whole lot of things that have been brought to the game to make trends with, you know. Trends are being brought to make trends with them again. You know, they used to make another trend. For example, if I come with trap, there's a person who's gonna listen to your trap and be like, can I do it better? I can do it better, you know? Then when they go in there, when they do their thing, they trapping it out, but they did it way better. And I feel like that's me. You know,
like what do you think about like the game giving like women a chance? Do you think that's a thing, or like your woman like at the back, even in the Billboard charts, it's always like guys?
Did you see what Megan Thee Stallion did? She's a stallion. She is.
So you think like
So you know, people women in
Yeah.
general,
Yeah.
women have a mindset of their own.
Ah.
As young as I am, I know how women think. You know, it's an intuition that all women, girls, share. You know? It's something within you. If you're doing something that you love, you are going to go at it with everything that you have.
So then,
even if you have nothing, you make something out of what you love.
okay, so what do you think about like the stigma that like in order for a woman to be popping in like our hip hop culture, you have to like show your boobs, like
well,
is that like necessary? Is that like a need for you to be popping, or
that
like
is
since like you have your Rhapsody doesn't show ass, he doesn't twerk, you check. So like what do you think about like that stigma? Is that like necessary or like
that is imagery,
dope?
Yeah.
Dope.
Because people feel like they need to fit in, they need association, they need affiliation, they need recognition.
So you think you wouldn't use your goods like to
No, I wouldn't. I'll
get
use my
on?
voice. My voice is my talent, not my goods. Because God gave me the voice to trap it out, read it, and still convey a message at the end of the day about me. Okay, so what I love, I do what I love. If people do everything that they love, different people do different things. If you find a girl that loves to show her boobs, it's what she loves.
That's her.
That's her.
What
What I love is putting my voice on that mic.
The music speaking for itself, basically.
Yeah.
So like if y'all would like collaborate with an artist, and like have y'all seen like these lists coming out now, like your top 50 list, top what list? Let me start here. Like who are y'all guys like top 5? Like dead or alive? Like
dead or alive.
Yeah.
Like okay,
top 5.
Not in any particular order.
Yeah.
I have 5 artists. Like okay, basically with me, I like people for different things. I don't really like the person as the person, but I like the work that they bring to the table. You know what I mean? Because there's the whole day. There's 24 hours in a day. So I have a person that caters for me when I'm happy. I have a person that caters for me when I smoke. I have a person that caters for me when I'm with my girl. You know what I mean?
So different moods type of thing.
First person is the OG motherfucker. It doesn't be sealed. That's my nigga right there.
Ooh.
Second person is out there in the States as Wayne.
Bring
it home, my nigga MT the Hustler.
Shout out.
Nasty and Reese, you know what I mean?
Nasty and Reese.
That's my playlist right.
So like that's your top 5, dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
So you're Tupac, Biggie, not into that wave.
Hey, dog, no cap, dog. Personally, dog, I cannot talk for other people. You might like Biggie, no doubt, but I wasn't really into that type of wave. You know, I cannot really. It has significant meaning, but for me, I'm not trying to relate. I'm not about that thug life. I'm about cheese.
Then your top 5?
Well, I don't really because I listen to everything.
So you don't like
just does it for me. Because versatility is important.
I think that so like there's no one who inspires you in the game like something.
Well, I haven't thought about it.
Ooh,
I don't take time to
that Royal Rumble Shanice,
No, I haven't taken the time to
I think. So like, if you all would like collaborate with the artist like who's popping like now, like who would that be for y'all?
Yeah, like in the South African OG sector, person that I would love to collaborate with is my brother, dog. Someone low key, dog.
Why my
for me, it's a person that's got it all, from a vocabulary perspective, but he still sticks to what he feels is right and making music the way he feels. And I mean, and that's the first thing, dog. You make music for you first, and if a person beside you loves it and understands where you come from, that's
so personality before the paper is what you're saying.
At the end of the day, this is me I'm selling, right? This is me on the song. So if I do the song for what you would like, at the end of the day, the music is not really mine, it's yours, understand? But my music has to reflect me at the end of the day, because that's my certificate right there.
Alright. So yo man, that was our dope interview. So where can like people find your handles?
You can find me on Slick on Live for the music downloads, you know what I mean? It's Lil Dank SA. Find me on Slick on Live, SoundCloud, you know what I mean? All that bullshit, you know what I mean? On Instagram, it's Lil Dank _ SA, you know what I mean? Also on Facebook, catch me on those sites, you know what I mean?
Yes, and then as for me, my name is A_LISTER. You can find me on YouTube. I just released a video called Royal Rumble. Lil Dank just released the video called Trap, so go check that out. You don't want to miss that, my nigga. Yeah, you can catch me on Instagram, my personal account. You know, you can follow me even there, Mr_1919. Yes, and then yeah, Facebook, yeah, A_LISTER. Yeah. There for now. Yes.
Alright. So this is how trapping, like urban trap. I don't see the band though, like it's all clean out chill. But then you know what it is, man. Shout outs. Let's hope you all enjoyed the show. You out.
Sipping lean with a dash.
Gotta get the purple cash.
Last shot down the hatch.
Wash me ass off in the spaz.
Strip tease to them boobs.
Oops, what it do?